Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Let's start with, we'll save our two matchups for last here. Let's start with the Celtics and Magic, which we found out that matchup would be today. So the Celtics are second in offensive rating, fourth in defensive rating. The Magic are 27th in offensive rating. Somehow they scored 118 points tonight. I don't know. But they're second in defensive rating. So how does the Celtics win this series?
As long as they don't get hurt.
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
really,
Celtics,
yeah.
the only thing that could hold the Celtics back or make it look a little more difficult is if Jaylen Brown is not healthy. Sounds like he got some kind of injection in his knee that can take a couple weeks to, work. I don't think they'll need him to beat Orlando, but having one of your top players out maybe it'll make the offense look a little worse in stretches because Orlando is very good defensively. They have the size, athleticism. But if the Celtics just play how the Celtics play, I don't know what I don't know what Orlando's going to do to score enough. Like I think the Orlando can look good defensively and hold the Celtics down, where you'd be like, wow, the Celtics only scored 105 points in that game. But contrast, the Celtics are a good defensive team, so I don't see, unless it's a blowout, Orlando scoring 120 points on the Celtics, barring the Celtics were already winning by 30 and left their foot off. That's what I think is the problem in this series. Is Orlando doesn't have the offense against the Celtics defense.
Yeah, here's the like even just to be like, hey, just play your defense, even if your offense isn't like spectacular for the Celtics, they're gonna as long as they stick to their defense, they're gonna be fine. Because if the Celtics will score, let's say one game they score 100 points, you'd be like, oh, they only managed to get to 100, and then you look at the Magic and they're like 75 points. It's like, well, they just kicked in their defense. That's all. They didn't have to score as much points. I really think it can be that simple for the Celtics. Just play your brand of basketball, but defensively especially, and this series will go out without worried about it too much. So funny talking about the Western Conference and how that series is actually like an interesting series that could go back and forth. And we're like, yeah, the Celtics. Okay. Hail Mary, man. Hail Mary. Orlando. How are they going to do it? What's the Hail Mary for Orlando to win this series?
It's generating turnovers and just crushing the Celtics on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just
That's a good one.
if they can crash the boards, if they can turn them over and get up 10, 12, 15 more shots than the Celtics, like, okay, then maybe you can turn that tide a little bit. And if you can keep it close at the end of the game, again, they might have trouble executing, but if you can fall back on your defense and hold the Celtics down, maybe they feel a little pressure in a couple of these games. But it's got to be turnovers and rebounds and just punish the Celtics in the possession game.
Yeah, I mean that's the Hail Mary. You got to also hope that like the other thing is aim for like 100. If you can break 100, you might have a chance in every game, right? Because your defense is good. You got a really good defense. You have like the height the height to match them, like with Franz and Jonathan Isaac and Paulo. You have like the physicality and the height to match them. You're big enough to match them. But you got to find a way to get 100 points. If you can't get to 100 points, you're not winning a game. So I think that would be like, if they have any chance, they got to make 100 games. They got to win the boards and they got to win the turnover battle. I think you're right with that. X Factor.
3-point shooting.
Okay.
If the Celtics are gonna shoot it, it's over. Like this is a series. Like if the Celtics get up in a game by like 20, just you might as well just turn it because Orlando's not gonna come back. But they need Casey to shoot the ball. Like they gotta hit threes. Otherwise, they have nothing. It's like the Celtics would be more than happy to let Paolo take 20 mid-range jump shots in a game. Like,
Yeah.
great. We have some good defenders. We saw against the Magic Cavs. Was that last year or the year before? he can look really great, but it's not going to be impactful if they're just, shooting 40 mid-range jumpers.
Yeah. I had the Magic shooting specifically just because, again, they got to get to 100 points. Cole Anthony, Suggs, KCP, Franz, can they just shoot consistently? And if they can, it might be interesting, but I don't know. Like it's just it's a hard sell. I'll say this is if you did like a draft of which game is going to be on NBA TV the most, it's probably this one or the Cavs series. One of those two series will probably be back and forth. Okay. Who do you have winning how many games?
Celtics in 5.
Yeah, I went with the gentleman's sweep as well. 5 for the Celtics. Okay. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.